Phil here.
So what I expected from the Marvel Avengers game
We all know how well that
was
went last
hoping
time.
it
We have to
was,
put a stop to it.
well, the greatest Marvel game to date.
Locked on and ready, Commander Hill.
Good luck out there.
Well, I can't really say it is, but no, the campaign is an original created story and could easily fit either in the Marvel movie universe or in the comic book. The story itself was very well written. There was great voice acting. The atmosphere was fantastic for a Marvel comic game. It was a drama thriller filled with action and a few spots of comedy here and there that kind of pulled you in. For me, my only problem with the story is that there were a few spots that felt like fillers that
Our vault is nearby.
was only in there to
Fury always had a plan for
make the
everything.
campaign a bit longer. As you can see, the graphics are fantastic. The color is incredible, the shading, the attention to detail is, well, you can see it in both the characters and background. The area and backgrounds aren't great. As far as big open areas are concerned, it's actually better than most AAA games. And I say most. As amazing as the graphics are, though, there are a few glitches that makes things pop in and out after a few seconds, mostly as you run towards them. Another thing for me is that all the building areas are pretty much used over and over and over and over again, and a few levels have the same level designs, just put in different areas. So, you know, as far as the levels themselves go, it feels sort of a deja vu-ish feeling of, oh, I've been here before, oh, I know where to go. The basic gameplay for each character is pretty much the same button layout. Of course, each character is different in speed as well as traversity. Surprisingly, Hulk is pretty fast for as big as he is. But his traversity is a giant jump. Iron Man, Thor, a few other characters can fly. Black Widow and Spider-Man, they can jump, but they also have grappling hooks or Spider-Man's webs that can pretty much do a long-range grapple movement. So, you know, the traversity makes each character feel a little bit different. each character has different special abilities as well as supers. However, it's not until you get further on in the game to a high-ranking character that you actually see the RPG elements and actually can feel the difference in each character, depending on how you make them. I've actually been able to do it where Hulk is basically a juggernaut that one of his supers is more of a buff that can replenish his health. So it was pretty hard to stop my Hulk. The combat is pretty fun and straightforward. You can parry, block. I think the best description would be the Arkham games. As far as combat goes, except unlike the Arkham games, each character has 2 supers and an ultimate, most of which there are some characters where the super is just a buff to add on to something. Each of those you can actually change a little bit or mod it a little bit. Again, as the characters get further down the line, higher in rank, they're added on a progression called Championship or Champion, which is after the original 50. You can add points to certain things to mod the character basics, so you can literally become a tank or hit stronger. Honestly, you can see the graphics are pretty great, pretty intense. The battles can be intense. The story itself, the best story in a Marvel game so far. However, because of the missions and areas, a lot of it does become repetitive and you can actually feel the grind. A lot of DC DLC is free, especially the characters themselves, the add-on characters. My biggest worry in the beginning was microtransaction. A lot of the cosmetics you had to pay for. There was a way to get free cosmetics here and there, however it was made for you to grind and you literally couldn't pick. It was given, the choices was given to you randomly, and a lot of times it just sucked. In the beginning we had combat cards for each character, which is basically collecting the comics, which added on a few more mods to each character's gameplay style. The flow of the combat is pretty fast and pretty smooth. Well, it's not as smooth as the Arkham games, but it's not bad. There is a noticeable drop in frame rate with a lot of things going on screen at the same time. It could be worse, could be way better. all in all, as a Marvel game, you know, you kind of want it to be the best. You want it to be great. But from launch to now, the score has changed a bit. I think at launch I gave it a 7.4, but at the current standing, I give it an 8.9 out of 10. It was a great try. It was, and still is, pretty fun to play, but in small doses. Anyway, guys, I had a blast with the game. Thanks for watching. Take care. Aloha.